Hi, so I'm actually in the middle of my online class right now, which is going to end soon, thank God. JK. Hi Miss Megan, love you. So I got this idea for this video literally like yesterday or like the day before. And right now, don't worry guys, I am in my online class, but I am talking to you because I can. It's because she's like reviewing our guys. You should see this place. This place is so messy. Like I have acrylic paint right next to me. I have some more acrylic paint. I have my palette. Like I think after this I'm gonna show you this. I thought my mic is not muted. Oh, expose my YouTube channel to my class. But yeah, I'll show you this place later. It's like, wow, that's really good artwork actually. It's like so messy, but like I love it. So yeah, my lecturer is not talking to me right now, so that's why I can do this. So let's go. So this video literally came to me like yesterday or 2 days ago. By the way, ignore her. We're gonna pretend she doesn't exist. Okay, she's shy, but somehow today she's very friendly. She wants to come on, but we're gonna pretend she's still shy. Okay. So like yesterday, or how many times I said it? Yesterday okay. So before this, I uploaded a video called wait. She's not talking to me. It's good. Can you imagine if she asked me a question and I'm just like, okay, I'm not sure what the video is called, but it's the video right before this, okay? Because I haven't uploaded it yet, so I don't really have a title yet. So, but you know, it's a video before this, something about growing up and about how, like, you know, I was talking about how things are different last time than they are now. Like, I'm 19 now, and things are different now than I was like 10 years ago, you know? Things are different. I'm so annoyed with this. This is an ironing board with a cow on top. Yay! So this video will be talking about how there are certain things. It will basically be the opposite of that video. That video was talking about what things changed when I was, like, compared to when I was small and compared to now. And I'm still small, by the way. I still consider myself small. Okay, I'm sitting on an ironing board and I'm like a little kid, so like I'm still small. But you know, when I was smaller, when I was like this tiny compared to now, like things change. This video will be the opposite of that. This video will be talking about how there are certain things that just, I guess, no matter how old you grow, they just don't change. They don't know how to change. Like you are telling her like, sis, please change. She's like, nah, don't tell me what to do. You know, there's that certain thing in your life that just doesn't change no matter what. So today, on this beautiful day, during my online class, with acrylic paint around me in the bedroom. By the way, I never ever, this is my first time filming in this spot because I never sit in this spot, okay? This is a random spot in the room with 2 mini tables right in front of me. I'm gonna show you later. With this class on, and the reason why I'm doing this online class here today is because my family was being a little bit too loud downstairs, so I had to bring everything up here. So today, on this beautiful rainy day, I don't know if you can hear, but it's like drizzling now. It was raining just now, but now it's drizzling. In this beautiful quiet room. But thankfully, my lecturer is not talking to me right now. I'm gonna film this video about certain things that just don't change. They just stay the same no matter what you grow up, according to my experience. So let's go. I didn't really tell you what inspired it. Should you talk to me? Okay. I didn't really tell you what inspired this video. Basically, I was, you know, I was doing my online class in the morning around like 9 to 1, like 9 a.m. to 1. Yes, it's that long, but I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And I was finishing an assignment for this subject, because this subject, it had 2 assignments and it took a while, and I had to continue doing it during another subject. So yesterday, basically I was finishing off the assignment for this subject during another class, okay? And I was thinking about that. I realized I was doing that, and I was like, I remember doing this back in primary school, bro. Like I remember doing homework for a different subject during a different subject, you know. And I remember like the teachers would always be like, jangan buat kerja rumah masa subjek cikgu, you know, like they would scold us like if they catch us doing like a maths homework during a science subject, you know. Like we always like that, like I remember doing that in secondary school. Like, I remember like doing maths homework during English or something like that, you know. Like I remember doing that, and I was thinking about that yesterday while doing this assignment for this subject. This subject is called the static image, and it's basically like a lot of art. I'll show you later. I have like a sketch of a mythical creature right next to me. But yeah, I was doing the assignment for this subject during my literature subject, and I was thinking about that. And not while I was doing it. Okay, I don't think about it while I do it, but like after that, I went to the toilet. That student has stopped presenting. Is it like that? Oh, she's talking about how she wants us to turn on our camera. I always turn on my camera during this subject. I always listen to her. I'm always the only one who turn on my camera. Like we used to always, all of us, on our camera because she wants, but now I'm the only one, so I'm a good student. Hi, Miss Meg, if you're watching. So yeah, I was sitting in the toilet right after that subject, and right after that class, I was sitting in the toilet, and I was thinking about this, like, damn, things just don't change. I remember doing this thing in primary school, secondary school, and now I'm doing it in freaking university. Like, nothing has changed. I'm 19 years old and I'm still doing homework for another subject in another subject, you know, during another subject's class. And that's what got me thinking, you know, like, sometimes when you grow up, some things never change. Alright. You know, like, I feel like we always think about life as such a heavy thing. Like life, everything changes in life. I go through changes in life. You go through changes in life. I get long hair when I used to have short hair. You know, just things like that. Like, I feel like we all go through changes in life, and we see life as this like big heavy thing. And I know that in my like previous videos I've talked about life as this like big thing. I mean, like, life is a big thing. Life is not a small thing. Okay, it is not a small thing. Life is amazing. I mean, life is a big thing, you know, and we all go through it. And I feel like we always look at life as this like thing where we analyze everything so heavily and we try to make a change. Like, I feel like I just want to live my life to the fullest. I want to find my purpose in life, which is all good. Like, I feel like life should be taken seriously. It is life, and you only get one. You want to take it seriously, right? I don't know about you, but I want to take life seriously. Okay, but at the same... Why was she laughing? I hate it. I missed the joke. And I feel like we always look at life so seriously. But like, sometimes you just gotta be a little bit light-hearted and just look at the things that never change. Like, I feel like we go through... I don't know if this video is making any sense or not. This is literally just like chat, you and me, you know. I feel like we all just go through life and we see all the like things, like we see the mistakes we made, we see the things that change. We just look at life as this thing that we take so seriously, and like we forget to laugh over the things that just never change. You guys realize, guys, like, you change as a person from when you were small to when you are big, right? Obviously you change as a person, your interests change, you get a job, you don't go to school anymore. I remember, by the way, I remember when I was small, I used to be so jealous of adults, like people my mom's age, just because they didn't have to go to school. Like, I used to be so jealous of adults because they don't have homework. I used to be like, I can't wait to grow up so I don't have homework. But then I realized, you know what, adults have homework. Just a different kind of homework, you know. So yeah, I think sometimes we just need to chillax. We just need to chill out. I don't care if you are a school student or a university student, just like me, or if you're a working adult. I feel like we all just need to chill out sometimes and just, you know, I feel like we make life unnecessarily hard. We overthink and overestimate and overanalyze every single thing in life. And I'm not saying don't analyze your life. I mean, Socrates said, right, an unexamined life is not worth living. So yeah, I guess we should examine our life, obviously, right? Because then we can see like the mistakes we made or like the changes we can make to live a better life. But at the same time, don't take it so seriously, bro. Like, you only have one life. Sometimes it's just good to just look back and like, I feel like sometimes we can like regret, or we feel like we are growing up too fast when we look back on when we were a kid and like, oh, I'm so different now than I was back then. Like, I'm so old now. Like, I wish I could go back to the good old days. I wish I miss the old me when I was small, before social media. I miss the person I was when I was a kid. But then we forget to see like these little things, like the little similarities that we have now to when we were a kid. Like, we are literally the same person, you know. I feel like there's a part of us throughout when we grow up that just never changes, you know. There are many things that change. I mean, what are the things that changed since I was small? I mean, I mentioned in the previous video, right? I couldn't say no last time. I couldn't express my feelings last time. And I guess another thing that changed is I used to play with dolls, and now I play with charcoal and acrylic paint. I don't know, like hobbies change, you know. But there are always certain things that stay the same. Like I still do homework for a different subject during a different class, which I shouldn't do. But I mean, I can multitask, guys. I can listen. Okay, I'm just good at this. Okay, I've edited videos during class. Maybe not. Maybe during the break. But you know, I multitask. Okay. You know, my classmates, like some of my teammates, they have commented that when I talk, when I present something in class, I use my hands a lot. You know, like I didn't really use that in this video because I'm like holding my legs, but I think you can see. Once I saw it, I can't unsee it. I use my hands so much when I explain stuff, especially like really explaining it. You know, I think like if you look back, if you look at some of the videos on my channel, you can already see that I use my hands a lot to talk. I'm not sure why, and I don't think there's anyone in my life who does that, but for some reason I do it. I don't know why, but yeah, I guess when I was small I didn't really do that. Also, okay, what that is something that changed. Okay, I'm gonna find something that didn't change. What didn't change since I was small is that I like to talk in front of people. Like when I was small, guys, you should have seen me when I was small. Like I was never really a talkative person, you know. Like I didn't really, it's not like I didn't talk, but I will only talk if someone talked to me, and it would just be like a short answer, like, do you want to eat? No. Like it wouldn't be like, do you want to eat? No. But do you want to eat? You know, like I wouldn't do that. Like I would just be like, yes, no, yeah, I like someone would say like, do you like to play piano? Yes. Like I couldn't really like engage in conversation as a kid, but for some reason I love to talk in front of people. Like I'm telling you, since I was like 8 years old, I remember I used to join a lot of camps as a kid, like youth camps or like girls brigade camps, Sunday school camps and things like that. And I remember like every single camp, or even like outings, you know, Christian outings, where we go places. Outing is when you go to a place. Did I really need to define that? When it comes to the end of the camp or the end of the outing, and they will ask like, can you share your experience or what you learned during this camp, right? I'm always the one of the people who will go in front, you know? And I've always been like that. And I guess I just like explaining stuff. I love presenting stuff in class. And I've always loved presenting stuff in class. You know? Even in school, like secondary school, and you have to present it like in front of the class. I've always liked that. I'm not sure why. And maybe that's why I like to make videos. I've always loved to make videos. I've been making videos since I was 13 years old. And even before that, like ever since I was a small kid, before I had a phone, I remember I used to have this whiteboard. I still have this whiteboard, and I used to have some colored whiteboard markers, and I would draw like a scenery on the whiteboard, you know, using the markers, maybe like a tree or sky or something like that, like a background, you know. And I'll take my auntie's phone, because that time I don't have a phone. Okay, I ain't like kids nowadays already having like iPhone 12. I didn't have a phone, so I will take my auntie's phone, and I will take like, you know, my like all my patong like this, you know. And then I will put them in front of that whiteboard with the background, and I'll take my auntie's phone and like film a short video, or like a short, you know, like a short film lah of the soft toys in front of the background, and basically make my own movies. And I've been doing that since I was small. And then I moved on from like I made, when I got a phone, I remember I made the same thing but with dolls. I had dolls last time, and I will like make a house for them. I'll make like a sofa or a table, and I'll like make short film of my dolls, my Barbie dolls, like that, you know. And then like that move, and then I started, you know, making videos, YouTube videos, when I was 13 years old actually. Just talking to the camera, even though at that time I didn't show my face, because at first my mother didn't let me show my face. You know, like I've been doing this, like I don't know, I just like explaining stuff, I guess. And by the way, like you can't find those videos from when I was 13 years old. That was on my, I've had a different YouTube channel since I was 13. This channel is new. This channel is last year, okay? But I've been making YouTube videos since I was 13, and that's on a different channel, which is now used as my music channel. I will link it down below. I only post original songs there now. But you get what I mean? Like I've always had this thing of, I guess, talking to people about my experiences during the camps and things like that. And I guess that's something that has never changed. I don't go to camps anymore, but now I tell it on YouTube. So the method of it changed, I guess, but the actual action of it, I just like talking. I like words. I love to describe things, which is probably like why I like writing essays in school, because I could describe things in pure detail in my short stories. Yeah, okay, going to short stories now. I used to write short stories as a kid. I used to write stories as a kid. I used to write novels also, but never finished the novel, you know, you get what I mean? Yeah. But I used to write a lot of stories as a kid. Never really aspired to be an author lah. But I did just like to write stories as a kid, which is probably why I want to be a filmmaker now. I'm a film student, by the way. I want to be a filmmaker one day. So probably that's why. I just always like telling stories, I guess. Which is what brought me to where I am today. Wow. I just realized that, like literally just realized that. I've always liked telling stories, making videos, telling you about my experience, sharing my experience in front of people, writing stories. Maybe I've always just been a storyteller, I guess. Probably. Maybe that's why I want to be a filmmaker. See, it's so weird. Like, sometimes you realize what you want to do. Ever since you were a kid, that thing has always been in you, and yet you've never realized it. I never realized that I wanted to be a filmmaker last time. Actually, when I was a kid, I had different ambitions growing up. And I really wanted to be a vet at one point. And the vet one lasted for a long time. I wanted to heal animals, you know. This was the ambition before a filmmaker. But the thing is, I've always actually had that filmmaker part in me, that storytelling part in me that I've never actually realized. I've always liked making videos. I've always liked writing stories. I've always liked coming up with characters and drawing characters. I used to draw comics, guys. Ever since I just realized this. When I was a kid, I used to draw so many comics, and especially like one of the comics, the series was called Annie and Anna. I don't even know where those comics are now. But, you know, I've always had that story. Okay, my mother. I've always had that storytelling part in me, I guess, but sometimes you just don't realize it, that the thing has always been in you since you're small. All along, that thing has been in you through the things that you do, and you've been doing it your whole life. Like, that's crazy, bro. Some things just never change, you know? Yes, the method changed. When I was a kid, I liked to write stories, and now I like to make videos and hopefully make movies one day. But the point is, I'm a storyteller. I have stories in my head. I have characters. I have so many characters in my head. I've been making up characters since I was small. I made characters for my stories. I made characters for my comics last time. And now I make characters for my future movies. I've always had that imagination and that storytelling part in me. And I like to explain that. I like to talk. I like to tell my experiences, you know? And things like that. I just like to tell a story. Whether it's a true story, like the things that I tell on this channel, like life experiences or things that I'm feeling, or it's a fictional story, like the stories I come up with for my movies, you know. And it's just weird how when you actually realize that, then you realize that you are actually not a totally different person than you were like 10 years ago. You thought you were a totally different person, and you look back and you're like, wow, I miss those days, you know. I miss my childhood and all of that. But actually, I feel like there's always some part of your childhood that is still in you, and I guess follows you for the rest of your life. There is always something that never changes, whether it's the way you treat people, or the way you love people, or just something, one thing. For me, it's storytelling. I just love stories, and I have so many stories to tell. And for you, it could be anything, you know. It could be a love for something. It could be how much you hate something. I hate broccoli when I was 9, and I still hate it now. That can be something that never changed. By the way, why do you hate broccoli? I love broccoli. I actually used to hate broccoli when I was small, not gonna lie. But now I like it. I've liked drawing since I was a kid, and even right now, I still like drawing. You know, maybe it's a different kind of drawing. But, you know, the point is, I still like art, and I still have this inner desire to express something through me in an artistic way. So in reality, like, I'm not really that different than I was 10 years ago. I mean, yes, I've grown, right? Both physically and mentally and spiritually and emotionally and all that. That has changed. But I feel like there's always a part of you that is true to you. And once you realize that, then you realize that the life that you're living right now is not actually that different than last time. So I feel like if you realize that, then you won't find yourself constantly wishing for the good old days. Because there's always some part of that good old days that is still in you now. You just have to find it and implement it into your days now. That is it for this video. I'm so sorry if it was so random. I don't even know if I got my point across. There was no like real point to this video. I think it was just talking about like, I don't know, like it's just something interesting that I realized, you know. And this all started from me not doing homework and for a different thing. Yeah, but I just wanted to talk about that. I'm sorry if this video was very long. Probably shouldn't make the outro very long either, but who cares. I just like to talk to a camera. I just like to, okay? So yeah, I hope this video, I don't know, made you think a little bit about life. Maybe made you feel a little bit happy about life, a little bit lighthearted. This video was not supposed to make you feel sad. I'm not sad thinking about this. Like, I feel like I just wanna make this video very lighthearted. So sometimes just have a very lighthearted approach at life. Just laugh at the things that just never change. There's just certain things that never change. Y'all need to laugh at that sometimes, okay? I feel like sometimes we just take life too seriously. We just need to take a step back and just ha 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 at everything. What it looks like. I never do my videos in here or study in here, but I had to. So here's a sketch, and that's just my online class going on there. Right over there, that's my bed. I mean, not that's my bed, that's the wall. And yeah, right over there, why is it not zooming out? That's where I always film my videos, just sitting here on the floor. Okay, so I think that's it for this video. This video is really long enough. So yeah, that's it. For those of you who are new to my channel, hi, I'm a cat called Miaw. I'm the Christian cat, and this channel is actually mostly a Christian theme channel. Yes, I am a Christian. And I upload a lot of Christian theme videos, but sometimes I just like to upload things like this, like just chats about life, just me talking to the camera about life, and we can just discuss about life. Leave your comment down below on what you think about what I addressed in this video. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. I upload every single Saturday without fail, and sometimes if I film some more during the week, I upload more videos during the week. So, but I'll see you every Saturday. That's a confirm, okay? Confirm you will see my face every Saturday if you subscribe. So if you want to, that's okay. If you don't want to, yeah. God bless your day, your week, your month, your year, your life. God bless you and your families, and don't forget Jesus loves you so much. One last thing.